Okay. In my attempt to bring you some sort of content in my weakened state, I'm going to try to catch fish from the bank. Okay, I've walked about 5 feet. I'm winded already. Amazing. Anyway, there's a point out here, not too far from the boat ramp. See if I can catch a fish. Stay tuned. All right, thanks for tuning in. You'll have to excuse the huffing and puffing, but even the simplest task makes me out of breath right now. But I'm here on a point fairly close to the boat ramp I usually use. Gonna see if I can't coax a bass into biting. Stay tuned. Windy this afternoon. It would be a miracle if I catch anything. It's kind of good to be out of the house. Not a big one, but it's a fish from the bank. Little spot. I'll take it. I am not that stable on my feet just yet. All right, thanks for tuning in. Just want to take a second to say thank you to everybody who sent prayers and well wishes, either through my YouTube channel or on Instagram or through the FCP Fishing Facebook page. I do appreciate it. Kind of was nice to hear and helped me through some tough times up there in the hospital. Even though they won't see this, I want to say thank you to all the nurses and doctors who helped take care of me too. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. It wasn't looking good there for a while. But I do appreciate it. I'm glad to be alive. For any of you out there, if you get sick, don't be stubborn like I was and stay home and think you're just gonna wait it out. Get into the doctor. And man, I never thought it could happen to me, but I was down and out for 4 or 5 weeks, and I've lost so much strength, and I'm just working my way back. But I'll probably combine this footage with first time I go out on the boat and try to get you some content to watch. I'm getting stronger every day. I got to make my way back to the car, which I'm not looking forward to. But I really do appreciate all the prayers. It sure helped me get through some tough stuff. So thanks for that. Thanks for your continued support of FCP Fishing, and I'm gonna try to make it better than it was before. I just got to get back into the swing of things and get my breathing back to normal. And anyway, stay tuned, and thanks for tuning in. Now for the long walk back to the to the car. Actually, it's not very long at all, but I just don't have much stamina right now. That point's a pretty good point. At some point, I'm gonna come over here and catch a few good ones. Okay, I'm gonna go out for a short trip here. You're gonna have to bear with me. There's gonna be some huffing and puffing. I still kind of feel like I can't catch my breath. Stay tuned. Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is my first time out. I was sick for a long time, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Still a little short of breath all the time, but I have no idea where the fish are or what they're doing. But I'm gonna just do what I always do, start at the back of a creek on the points, see what I can come up with. Starting off with a swim bait, because this time of year I normally do pretty well on a swim bait. So much for that idea. Go. All right. My first fish back from the dead. Nice little spot, not bad. I'm throwing the jig and fluke. I gotta say that feels good. That fish was way out deep, which is kind of surprising. Fish didn't hit it very well, just kind of showed up. But I didn't get skunked. Boy, it feels good to be out. So I probably won't be staying out very long today. I just don't have the stamina yet. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a little island here, and the blue herons and then whatever those other birds are nest here every year. There's a lot of them up there. Just doesn't seem to be very many fish. Okay, I just made a move to another creek. Water's a lot clearer here. Still only caught one, but I'm happy just to be out. Okay, that was snagged up here, and I pulled it off the rock I was on, and this spot hit it. It's only fish number 2, but I'll take it. Oh. Interesting. Pretty hard to pattern them today. I know this weekend there were 2 big tournaments, so I'm here on a Monday. I know the lake just got hammered this weekend. Well, when all else fails, I'm going to go back to my tried and true worm. The old worm just doesn't let me down. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a big one too. Ooh. Nice chunky largemouth. You know, I've actually got a new scale. We're gonna see if this thing works. Huh. And the scale does not work. Brand new. I don't know why they can't make a decent scale. It's a nice largemouth though. Biggest fish of the day for me. On my trusty worm. Boy, I gotta say, that felt good. I'm guessing that was a 3-pounder, 3.5 maybe. It's a nice one. Nice chunky largemouth. So I've gone through, I can't tell you how many scales, and they never work. I just don't understand. That's brand new, first time I've ever used it. It weighed that fish at 0. Darn it. Didn't get a very good hook set on him because I'm still weak. Man, shouldn't have lost that. That was a good fish there. The old worm pays off. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I just want to take a second to say thanks to everybody who sent prayers and well wishes. People emailed me and contacted me through Facebook, and got a few calls. Certainly helped get me through some tough times. It's been a rough couple of months for me. Also want to, even though I know they'll never see this, I'd like to say thanks to all the nurses and doctors who took care of me while I was in the hospital. Figured I'd kind of tell you the story just in case it helps somebody. So I got sick. Oh, it's been a month ago, basically, or a little more than that. Turns out it was the virus. Didn't know at the time. I had all the symptoms, including nausea, stomach-related stuff. I was sick. So being a stubborn man like I am, I figured I'd wait it out like I always do, you know? So 1 week turned into 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks. And I was so sick I couldn't eat, couldn't drink. Then one morning I woke up and felt like I pulled a muscle really bad in my calf on my leg. And just thought, you know, how in the world did I pull a muscle? So I limped around and dealt with that for another several days, maybe a week. Finally, you know, my son and some of my family kind of convinced me better go to the doctor. So I drove to one of the urgent care places. They sent me to the emergency room. Turns out I had a blood clot in my leg. And they ultrasounded it. And it's one of the biggest blood clots they've ever seen. It starts above my stomach and ends in my foot, basically. So I had no idea a blood clot could cause pain like that. It was terrible pain. Anyway, they put me on blood thinners, sent me home. I wasn't home very long, and my chest started hurting. Kind of thought I was having a heart attack, you know. I'm in fairly good shape. Wasn't expecting that, so my son had driven up from Alabama, and oops, gonna run into a dock. He drove me back to the emergency room. They rushed me back, and it turns out I had a blood clot that ended up in my lungs, causing the pain and shortness of breath. And so anyway, that was the worst part of it. So I spent a week in intensive care. I am home now, obviously. I'm out on the boat. I got a long ways to go still. But I guess the moral of the story is don't try to just tough it out. If you're not feeling right, go get to a doctor. And this COVID stuff is real. I didn't think it would happen to me. Because normally, you know, if I get sick, I just wait it out, and you know, a few days I'm better and I'm back at it. Didn't happen that way this time. But anyway, thanks again to everybody who watches the channel, and you know, the prayers certainly helped. Like I said, I'm kind of building my strength back. When I first got out of the hospital, I could barely walk. Just lost so much strength. lost a lot of muscle tone. I'm building it back, but I'll be back out fishing more now. I just get tired really quickly, and I didn't get a fish very long, but stay tuned. I caught a few. But thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks again.